that answer your question? Yes. Awesome. So that's good. What else are we looking for in your blood tests? Well, we don't really know until we see them. But we've realized that we have to take a look at that stuff, or we can be missing big things. We had silly stuff, like a female athlete was taking a medication for dermatology reasons that was absolutely destroying her hormone levels. And it took us to looking into it, be like, okay, what medications are you on? All right, and then digging into it and realizing that her super basement testosterone number was coming from a medication that she didn't know was doing that to her. We're not a doctor, we don't prescribe things, but we do facilitate a conversation and give you guys, if necessary, some facts and some questions to ask your doctor to facilitate a good conversation between you two. Because we're not physicians, but we can dig into things, and we are curious enough and tenacious enough to find questions where you may not have had questions before. Other stuff going on there, it's good to get a benchmark on where your hormone levels are now, because as we all age, it's good to know where you were before to know that if you're aging gracefully or not. So as fellas, as we get older, our testosterone levels start to drop, and if you go in and they're like, hey, your testosterone numbers look pretty good for your age, but you were like sky high before that, and you're like, no, that's a precipitous drop. Like, we have to understand what's going on. Or maybe you are doing great. Maybe you didn't start out super high to start with, and you're not dropping very much as you get older. It's good to have a baseline to understand how your body's aging and changing. This gets to be a challenging conversation with your doctor, because each and every one of you will be the healthiest person that your doctor sees that day. And so this is challenging, because their perception is they take one look at you and they're like, you're fine, get out of my office, you're healthy as Knox, like go home. But we're not really interested in healthy, we want fit, we want optimal. And so we're interested in not only getting an idea of a baseline, where is everything right now, catch some red flags if there are any, identify some issues that we can resolve, but also understand in a longitudinal look at this stuff, where are we today, so when we look in the future, and after that, we can have an understanding as far as in time space, where are we, in time series, where are we with your blood numbers. So that's kind of why we do this thing. If your doctors give you a hard time about any of this stuff, you can just lie and say, I'm really tired all the time, I'm exhausted when I wake up, I'm just not into my significant other anymore, I've got low libido, and they will immediately smack you with the chronic fatigue diagnosis, and your tests will be covered. Which for some of us is not an inaccurate description of what's going on. So that can be very reasonable. That's how we get things covered by insurance. Stop table. No, I'm just playing. It's most doctors, if you're just honest with them, honest and open with them, really understand what you're doing, and it makes a lot of sense to them.
Yeah, they work for you. Don't forget that. Your doctor works for you. Do what I want.
They should.
Insurance pays them.
Yeah.
Do what I want.
They should. And if you're like, hey, look, I'm doing this nutrition program, I want to get a baseline of my health, I want to understand my internal hormonal, thyroid, and blood health, they should be on board with that. Like, this is important stuff to know, and it's real. What other questions do you guys have? Yeah?
So I've been sticking just weighing and ounces, cups, and all that. When should we start looking more into the macros, the grams side of things, or should we? Or how do we do that?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Ever. And that's why we built the app, is because the weighing and measuring with the cups, the ounces, the teaspoons should be sufficient to get all the results that you need. The grams is if you want to do weird stuff.
Okay.
And so if you're like, okay, I'm going to eat this food that they don't have listed here. Like Kia and I really enjoy like plantain chips. Plantain chips are not really on the list. So we can be like, all right, what do I need? I need 40 grams of carbs with this meal. I need 15 grams of fat. I know there's both carbs and fat in the plantain chips that we eat. So I can flip to the macro side and be like, what do I need? I can figure that out and then do that meal, flip back. When we're eating rice and potatoes, chicken and fish, that kind of stuff, I can go back to the cups and ounces. So you don't ever need to dig into the macros. In fact, people can drive themselves absolutely batty trying to get their macros perfect, and it's simply not worth it. The results will happen from just waiting.
I just realized you can flip between macros and meal prep.
You make me realize.
Yeah, dang, that is so much I watched it.
Sarah, we're going to do it now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to record. Erase that part. God.
So that's a good question. As you keep talking, you got great questions. Everybody else is learning, benefiting from this.
That's so easy now.
Oh, Phil.
I was like, golly. I had to find, I use that Fit, whatever, the Under Armour one. And I pay that $10 to tell my macros, so I'm like, oh, man, 43 grams, so that means, and I had to type in whatever food it was, and it would just take a long time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Man.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool app then.
Thank you. You say that to her.
That's pretty cool.
What other questions you guys have? Concerns? Is anybody not making the progress that they wanted to see? Chris, you mentioned a little bit of a slowdown. Totally normal doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. You just know how to adjust.
Yeah, well, we went from doing, like sizing by our hands to trying to do maintenance thing. I immediately gained 5 pounds, and then once I cut 2, it pretty much it's just been bouncing between 1 or 2 pounds for the past week. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try cut 3, see if it goes down. So I mean, like I feel smaller. I guess.
Yeah.
And like some of my clothes that were tight are less tight.
Good.
So I know that something's changing, but the scale either sucks or I'm not losing actual weight. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like weird.
So let's talk about that. So I think you're hitting on an interesting point here, which is the need for multiple data points in our progress. And so,
I don't think she scale. It's like 20 pounds apart.
No, I'm just saying, I
Yeah.
don't trust her still.
Yeah.
Are you doing verticals?
Yeah, I did that last week. And you told me that I lost some body fat.
yeah. And so here's why we have multiple data points. And so the data points that we have are the body comp in the gym, which is the Tanita scale. We have your weights that you're getting at home. We have the before and after pictures. You haven't taken your after pictures yet, but you're welcome to take an interim picture now. It may be interesting. Don't dwell on it too long. And then we have other things like how your clothes fit. That's a big one, because here's what's happening. So what if you don't lose any weight, but your clothes fit differently? What's happening? What can explain that?
Tighter.
Muscle gain.
Yeah, so the density of muscle is dramatically higher than the density of fat. And so if you lose fat and gain muscle, your weight can stay the same, but you do this. And so that's kind of cool. We like that. And so you may be gaining muscle mass and losing fat at the same time. And so if you look down and you're like, what? 215 again? And your pants are baggy, that's probably what's going on. And so that's a cool thing. And that's why we have multiple data points here. And there's also, the performance data point. And so who's seeing a difference in their workouts?
I found running easier. I mean, I've lost some weight, so that's become easier. I can feel a little lighter. My energy throughout the day is a lot more stable, so I really notice when I have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But I also crush a little earlier than I used to, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So.
Cool.
Yeah, I find it's easier to push further and also do more weight in general.
Yeah. So the larger gas tank during your workouts, you're able to keep going when you had to stop before, and you're able to handle weights that you weren't before. Anybody else have other subjective views of how their workouts are changing? I saw all your hands go up, so start talking.
Well, mine, but I don't have that crash in the afternoon before the workout.
Cool.
So that awkward late lunch meal, it makes a huge difference.
More sustainable and more even blood sugar throughout the day. Yeah, more even energy. That's excellent. That's a great sign you're doing something well, Grant. So yeah, these are real things. And so there's a reason that we need multiple data points, is because none of you will experience benefits in all of them. It's not going to happen. Or at least in my experience, it's rare. However, all of you will experience benefits in some of them. And so we have to notice those. I've had people come in where their weight is the same, the scale said their body comp was the same, and they were like, well, it's kind of a waste of my time. Like, I learned a little bit, but I really didn't change. So Tyler, thanks for your time, but that was terrible. And I was like, well, send me your before and after pictures. And we sat down and they were like, oh, I did not realize I looked totally different. And they had added a bunch of muscle mass, they had lost a bunch of body fat, their body comp scales were funky because their hydration was all over the place, but they looked very different. And so it's like, that's one of the things where we had only one solid data point that something didn't change, but it was dramatic. So all these data points count. We need all of them just to make sure that we understand where progress is coming from.
Would you ever do measuring? Like as far as seeing, like actually measuring the muscle size, arms, legs as a data point? Or is that not?
Yeah, if you're interested, a couple caveats to that. So one is doing like circumference measurements of like arm, thigh, waist, hips, etc. That can be informational. It's a little bit interesting. If you lose fat off your arm and gain some muscle, it might not change in any way. So it's tough to do. There's also caliper testing that we don't do. It's relatively accurate if it's done by a skilled professional, and it has some very insightful stuff to it. It's also very invasive. So I don't feel like pinching each of you guys in 9 different spots. I do know how to do it. I've been through it, done it on a bunch of people. I didn't find it was super awesome. And there are people that will argue against me, and they have an argument. It's true. It does work very well. So if you're into that kind of thing, it can be valuable. It can be interesting. I don't think it's necessary for seeing changes.
Can you talk some more about hydration? I mean, I know I'm
Yeah.
probably not as hydrated as I should be, but
So probably not as hydrated as you should be. So your body has an incredibly complex mechanism to tell you when you're dehydrated. What do you think it is? Thirst. Yeah. So but being aware of thirst is a very real thing. Some people mistake thirst for hunger, and that's an easy one to mistake. So I would say a good place to start is 75% of your body weight in ounces a day. It's a good place to start. So if I'm a 200-pound male, that means, or a 200-pound female, it doesn't matter. That means 150 ounces of water a day, which means, give or take, if you've got a big liter bottle, like an Nalgene bottle or a big liter bottle, it's 5 of those a day. That's a good place to start. Does everybody need that? Probably not. Are there people that need more? Yeah, probably, especially if it gets hot outside. During the summertime, you're going to need more than that. During the wintertime, that might be a touch high, but that's a great place to start. Kind of the good way to take a look at it is you should be peeing clear. If you're not, you're dehydrated. It's a pretty easy way to do it. And by the way, if you're like, oh, I'm dehydrated, and you go like chug 2 liters of water, you're not like magically hydrated. Your body doesn't assimilate water that quickly. It'll just eliminate and it'll just bypass it. So it's not pretty consistent hydration throughout the day.
Other than sodium, is there any other ways you think of like staying hydrated? Because I noticed it never happened. It started, I remember the day in boot camp, okay? So we're just pounding water. I mean, that was a big thing. Just they made us drink every hour. But there was a point in it that I just couldn't hold my water anymore. So I just always have to pee and I look like an idiot. But ever since then, when I try to hydrate, I just pee. And that makes me dehydrated. It really does. The more water I drink, the more I go to the rest, or pee, and then I just become dehydrated. So I've always wondered, is there any way just to retain some of that? Because I end up not drinking as much because I want to try to save the water instead of peeing it out. Makes sense? I cramp a lot too when I drink a lot of water.
I understand what you're saying. I don't really think it works quite the way you think it works. Some things that could be happening. One is if you don't have electrolytes in your body's not going to retain water. Sodium is one of the many electrolytes you need. We sell a product here called Electromix. It's made by Alistair, the same company that does Emergency. but it's just electrolytes. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, potassium, forgetting one. It's awesome. There's no sugar in it. It's fizzy. It's delicious. It tastes great.
Does it mess with your blood pressure or anything like that?
Nope, not in any way, shape, or form.
I need that.
It's great stuff. I'll go through 5 or 6 packets a day in here during the summertime because I'm in 100-degree heat all the time. During the wintertime, typically 1 or 2 a day. It kind of keeps me hydrated.
And what's the dosage in taking that for you? Just whenever?
Yeah, I'll throw some in a liter of water and just drink it. It's fine. It's not like it's drug free. So there's nothing crazy in it. It's just stuff that your body needs that we're typically all a little bit deficient in. So the more the better. Plus it's all water soluble. So if your body doesn't need it, it'll just eliminate it. Second, if you are drinking a ton of water all the time, your body will get used to eliminating water at about that rate. And then if you stop drinking water, it will continue to eliminate water at that same rate. So it's that your body gets in your habits of like what you do. And so I wouldn't go from like hydrating like crazy and then just like stop. You'll get dehydrated. Same thing as if you don't drink enough water and then you start drinking water, your body is going to retain a little bit of that water, at least initially, until it gets used to it. So, if you're like, well, I'm only drinking about 24 ounces of water a day, and then you go to this, and your body weight bumps up a little bit, it's what? Just more water. Is there anybody that thinks, having seen this number, they've got a real hydration problem? How much water do you drink today?
I don't know, I haven't been counting. I drink more than I used to, but it's not that.
That's a good question. What else, guys? Everybody sleeping all right? Yeah. Anybody find their sleep change when they started eating like this?
Yeah, I got a lot better.
Good.
Like, steady.
Fantastic. Yeah, staying asleep is typically the big one.
Yeah.
Feel they keep waking you up to go on calls?
Oh yeah, I've had some awful nights lined up and nothing to do about that.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, the next day you're just, what they say, like when you miss sleep for 24 hours, it takes 48 hours to get it back. Yeah.
Maybe more, but yeah, we appreciate you putting out the fires and stuff. Well, guys,
I
so
just wake up more tired because I'm not used to the sleep. I think is that a thing where you wake up, you get more sleep, and those first few nights maybe you're just feeling a little weird in the morning because you get more sleep than you're used to. Is that a thing?
changing your sleep rhythm, as in when you go to bed and when you wake up, will have an adverse effect on your mental clarity a little bit. Being consistent about sleep time when you go to bed and when you wake up is big as far as feeling energized. So your body has rhythms that it adapts to, and when you're outside that rhythm, that's why jet lag sucks, because you're outside your rhythm. And so if you're changing that rhythm, yeah, it can make sense to get a little short term, like, oh, why am I feeling foggy? I got more sleep last night. It should even out pretty quick, especially if it becomes a habit.
I would imagine it's like around like
When you're waking up.
yeah, when you wake up. Like, are you using the sleep cycle app? I feel like if it's like I'm waking up at that 1 minute that right before, then I'm a lot more tired than if I actually woke up before. And it's based on how much I slept in my rhythm.
Yep.
Cool. You're being a little scientist now. No more motherfuckers.
Just call me a little scientist.
You're making us little scientists.
Yeah. That's
Do you like
good.
Tim Ferriss? Do you read his 4-Hour Body book?
What's that?
Have you read Tim Ferriss' 4-Hour Body?
No, but I listen to his podcast a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, Tim Ferriss is a great dude. I like how he's interested in all facets of human enhancement, like cognitive, emotional, physical. He's into all that stuff. He's a very smart guy.
I thought that was a little Tim Ferriss when he said it takes so long to. He just did stuff because he knows the FDA takes so long for it to. He find like hardcore concrete evidence, like right there, go with it, run with it, and actually pan out.
Yeah, so that's an interesting one. It's tough because like in the exercise science world, we want proof of concept, and we don't want to do stuff that's a waste of time. And there's a lot of fad in the fitness industry, and so it's tough because yes, we want evidence, but to wait for clinical evidence is too long. We have to wait for like solid anecdotal evidence, and then you kind of got to make a bet of like, A, is it safe? B, is it effective? C, is it economical? And so you kind of make a bet on that stuff, and it's like, okay, some of these things pan out, some are like, oh, it didn't work so well. We see this stuff all the time. You know, we've used techniques in the gym that we're like, yes, we're going to give this a real hard try, and then 9 months later we're like, nope, abandoning it, didn't work, we don't like it. But yeah, it's interesting. You can't always wait for the authorities to be like, do this thing, because oftentimes the authorities are slow and bureaucratic and don't have your best interests at heart. So when in doubt, be smart, do your own research, and if it's safe, test it on yourself. That's how we came. That's how we came up with this program and the meal template. So.
So this is your your design?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's mine and Kia's.
What is good?
Yeah. All the pretty parts of the app, all the things that you're like, oh, that's nice.
Like the meal plan button.
Yeah, that's crazy. There needs to be arrows though, like big arrows. Push this without getting this.
Make it work.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Anything else you guys got? Send me your blood work. Let's chat. I don't want to do that in front of the group, but let's chat about it. Awesome, guys.
Thank you.
That's all we got. You guys have a great night.